There's quite a few differences between pipe and delay, even though they seem like very similar objects. Fundamentally, pipe delays numbers, and delay, or del for short, delays bangs. But they actually function pretty differently. So I'm going to add a print object here. Oh, I can use the shortcut. Have them quickly already hooked up. But if I click, let me move this keyboard now too. If I send some numbers through, you'll see that it's storing all the numbers that I'm sending, and then it's sending them 1,000 milliseconds, 1 second from when I sent them. But with bang, if I send a bunch of bangs through, it only sends the last bang. And that's because it doesn't store anything. Every time you send a new bang, it restarts that 1,000 milliseconds. So very different operationally. You can actually make a pipe act like a delay by adding trigger stop. And so now it will act like a delay. It will only send, oh, I got to hook up stop as well. It will only send the most recent number after that 1,000 seconds has gone by. So you can actually make a pipe act like a delay. That behavior is unexpected, and it throws a lot of people off, especially if they're new to Max. Another thing is that if I send a bang through to pipe, it outputs a 0. I take that back. It outputs the last value that it actually had, which in this case was a 26. Whereas bang, if I send bang a number like 0, it actually breaks it and sends a bang immediately. And then you have to, I think you have to reinstantiate it for it to work again properly with the bangs. So the long and short of that is never send a number through a delay. But if you wanted to send a bang through a pipe, it's gonna shoot out the most recent number that it also shot out. I see a lot of patchers using pack and puck instead of join, and that's fine. But there's a couple benefits of join that I wanted to discuss. So one of them is that you've got this long list of types of values that pack is going to be expecting, whereas with join, I can just type the number in of how many things that I'm going to be expecting, which saves a lot of time, especially if you have if you've got join like 20, that would be L. You got to count all those things. You can just use join and put the number in there for how many outlets you want, which I think is a great time saver. It also accepts lists in the same outlet, so you can actually add a print object here. You can actually send a list through a pack object, and you'll see down here it has it sent that whole list, but the way you do it is kind of confusing and unexpected. You have to leave these outlets available, but don't hook this up to it. Whereas with join, it's more clear. All you do is send that out, and you get send that into one inlet, and you get that same result. Another thing is you don't have to choose between POC or pack. You can do a @triggers attribute and then do -1, and it'll turn them all into hot outlets. Or another cool thing that you can't do with pack is you can choose which outlet. So if I wanted to come out the second outlet, which in this case it's 0 based, then this one is actually going to trigger the join for everything to come out. I would recommend using join instead of POC or pack.